Hello, people of the intranet. Welcome to yet another Midway University River States Conference Media Day. This time we are talking with our Eagles men's and women's tennis team. I'm joined going left to right. Ethan Casado, Agustina Olivero, right? Nailed it. Haley Thompson and Tyler Fox here to discuss, the season thus far, just their expectations, guys. Just give a friendly wave to all the
Hello.
people watching the River States YouTube channel. So let's just start for anybody. I know it's kind of two separate teams, but very early in the season. Some weather delays, some long trips against some tough competition. So how do you guys feel like your season's gone so far?
I think we started pretty well. We did a pre-season with a lot of conditioning. We have a new member of the team. It's actually Tyler's dad. He's helping us with the fitness stuff. Everyone is in pretty good shape, and I think we're ready to compete.
Okay. I'll go with the men's side there too.
Yeah, I agree. Even since the fall, I've seen a lot of growth between all of our players, conditioning-wise, and we've all been getting a lot fitter and a lot more comfortable on the court. And that's credited to all the coaches. All the coaches have played a big role.
Also, specifically to the men, I know kind of looking through, you guys are just 2 years removed from a 3-17 finish, which then you kind of turned into a runner-up finish in the River States last year, and we're second in the preseason poll. So I guess what do you attribute to being able to make that quick turnaround, and just how rewarding has it been to see that process so sped up?
I mean, I think we're really proud of the work we have been doing. From last year, we were in the polls. We were like last ones or second last ones, and we're really proud of the work we've been doing with the physical condition, with the tennis, with everything. Also with new people like Ryan, with Tyler's dad, and everyone has been helping us to improve. Also in the matches, mentally we'll be playing so stronger than before, and that really paid off.
Does a lot of that just come from experience, or is there you get the improved mentality? Do you think?
Yeah, probably. In my case, because I'm a sophomore, I'm playing much better than last year, because last year it was my first experience playing in college, and it was so different from my hometown. Also, probably Tyler has to improve a lot in that.
Yeah. This is only my first year here, but from things that I've heard of since before Coach Malik came to the program, and since he got here, a winning mentality has been brought to the team, and I can tell that, and I've been able to tell that since I got here, and we're all very supportive, and we all have a very similar goal of what we want to get to.
Okay, I thought on the women's side too, I know you guys were also, picked to be finished tied for second on the preseason poll. You were also, you've made kind of significant leaps record-wise. How have you seen the program develop?
I think, as Ethan said, last year we were a lot of us were freshmen. It was our first time here, and I think we did a really good job just because of attitude and the way that we want things going on. I think everyone be really motivating each other, so we're all on the same page. And I think it's just that maybe you're not on the best tennis or physical shape, but if you know what you want, and if you wanna fight for it, you do. And we prove that we're not last indeed.
Okay. Yeah, I know you're also new here. So it's just how have you felt obviously you're entering in a different situation than what you just described, but just how do you feel everything has looked so far?
Yeah, it's definitely been different transferring here, just seeing the mentality and the level that the coaches expect from us. So it's been interesting getting to know everybody, and yeah, I think it's a much more supportive team. We're all going for the same goal, working together. So.
Okay, and I know I guess this is for either one. Obviously getting second. There's obviously Oakland City's very good program kind of in front. So I guess just what do you feel like you need to see to maybe catch them or get on their level, if not this year, at least building towards getting that in.
Coach Malik preaches it almost every practice. Every single person that's on a court 1 through 6, every single point matters. Every single match has the same meaning, and every single player has to want it the same amount. And if the mentality's there through all the courts, then we win those matches.
I think it's just about experience, and they got like better players in that way. Like they would just not give anything like right now. So we need just to get in the same page, everyone, and like just run every ball and try as hard as you can and hope for the best.
Okay, and it's just kind of building on that. Do you guys have a sort of like a win-loss total that you think would constitute a successful season, or is that something that's still kind of you're working out here early in the spring?
We're still working out on that.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't really matter about winning or losing record, more about the conference and how we perform in those matches. I think we are already playing good, we have experience, we also have freshmen. So we had that mix of new people coming, good ambition, and also the people that have good experience.
Okay, I think that will be sufficient for the player portion. Guys and girls, thank you for joining. Give one more friendly wave to the numerous spectators
Thank you,
here.
guys. Let's go, Eagles.
Best of luck this season, but we will now jump into the coaching portion. Right now, we are back with Midway men's coach Adam Malik and assistant Ryan Lee. So guys, very early in the season, obviously, still a lot to work out, but just thus far, I mean, how do you feel like the team has progressed after taking a fairly significant leap last season?
Yeah, I think we've really made huge progress from last season until now. I think this is the best team we've ever had. This is the fittest team we've ever had, and I think that we can attribute that to Ryan joining us last fall. He's brought that level of conditioning to a different level, and I think everybody's actually, very fit, very conditioned. They're well coached, because we have a nice coaching staff. So we haven't had a great start to our, meaning we've only played a couple of times so far, and weather delays have kind of affected that. But we're very much looking forward to competing. We have a ton of matches ahead of us.
And Ryan, what kind of build on? I know he kind of mentioned your, I guess, ability to like improve the team conditioning. I guess just what are some of the new ideas or practices that you've brought in that you've seen be implemented so far?
Well, to start off, actually, when I first got to Midway, I noticed that the team wasn't very united, in a sense that there wasn't much team chemistry, and basically I took the ideas from my old school, tried to apply it here, and under Adam's mentorship, that was very supportive. I think we did it well. So we just tried to imply a very team-like atmosphere into the team, and we tried to get everyone to work together, to be on the same page as far as goals and ambition, and I think we're doing really well.
Okay, Adam, your thoughts? I mean, have you felt like that has all been implemented and that the team chemistry has improved?
I think team chemistry has improved. I think discipline has improved. I think we've had some issues with just basic things like punctuality and attendance and attitude. About how some players perceive how good the RSC is and how good the NAIA in general is. So I think we've done a good job in trying to convince some of these guys that, just be the best you can be in your league, because there's nothing greater than being the best, because at the end of the 4 years that you're here in college tennis, and if you've done really well, I think that's one of the best things that you can ever have in your life, because we can always go back to those moments, big time stuff. So.
And speaking of like the conference, I mean, how different is it? Like, because they talked about being picked to finish last year, and then to make that up to going, and now like making enough improvement to where now you're picked second. I mean, does that change the mentality at all, or I mean, just do you mean is there a different approach?
I think there is, because I kind of took it a little personally when I saw that because I knew that we weren't as bad as some of the other coaches felt like we were maybe, but that's okay. I mean, everybody has perception. But so I kind of, kind of instill in them like, every match counts the day that you play. Take care of, I think we can do well, but you've got to take care of business that day itself. Get the win, and then move on to the next one. And then, try and win as many matches as you can. It came down to between us and Oakland City. There's some good teams out there, so I tell these guys, no matter who you play, you have to, be there on that day and play well. And it came down to Oakland City and us, and so, which is a good feeling, because that was, we didn't have that before here. So now it's, now I think we have a winning mentality, and we're expecting to do just as well, at least as well this season.
Okay, and I guess so kind of to build on that, I know this is the last question I asked the players, but do you have something in mind, like a particular win-loss record or conference finish that you say, like, this is the cutoff for what would be a successful season, or is all that something that kind of gets determined as the year plays out?
I'll answer a little bit, and then he can too.
Okay.
Because I know he has his ideas too. I don't really look at the win-loss right now. Of course, it's always good to have a winning record, But the goal was a 3-4 year plan, was to be able to to turn over the mentality into a winning mentality. And so the goal is always to have a winning record. There's no doubt. But I think at least in the conference, we want to finish at least. I think we should finish at least 3, 2, or 1. Finishing 1 is of course a big task, but I think it's also good that several certain players have good seasons themselves personally, to develop themselves. But win-loss record is important, but I'm not quite, not basing philosophy on that right now. The philosophy is getting the winning mind, how to compete on that day itself. So
Yeah. Well, as for me, I just have one goal in mind, which is to, well, first of all, win conference, and then that takes you to nationals. And I really want the men's and women's team to feel that victory of attaining that conference ring, and then making our way down to Mobile, Alabama. That's where the national tournament is held. The only reason for that is because in my old school at Holy Cross College in South Bend, Indiana, we were the first tennis team in program history to make it to nationals, winning the conference tournament, of course. And that was a great feeling. I'll take it. No one can ever take that away from you, and that's what I really want these kids, these players to feel when they leave college.
Okay, I think that is just about enough. I think we've got what we need. But guys, thank you for joining us for this latest edition of River State's Media Day here at Midway University, and best of luck to our Midway Eagles tennis team. Should be plenty rested after some weekend rainouts, but
exactly.
Yeah.
we're on the way. All right, thanks guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.